Hello friends, welcome to BSc Agriculture. If you are coming to my channel for the first time, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Your subscription likes are always motivating us. So if you have any doubt, please comment in the sections, or else you can able to ask it in our Instagram page, which is in our lecture description, as well as about our YouTube channel. So let's move to the video. In this video, we are going to see about fundamentals of entomology. I am going to cover the nervous system in insects, as well as the structure of neuron and central nervous system. So while seeing the nervous system, the basic components which are present in the insects are as much as in humans, which are nerve cells, or else you can call it as neurons. So the neurons is said to be composed of cell bodies with two projectile fibers, so which are said to be known as the dendrites as well as the axons. So the dendrites are said to be known as the receive stimuli, as well as the axon which transmits information either from the neuron to effective organ such as muscle, or else it can able to collect the messages from muscle to the neuron. So the axon is said to be a lateral branch, which is said to be known as the collateral or terminal absorption, and also called as synapse. And the insect neurons said to release a variety of chemicals at the synapses process, so which is either to stimulate or inhibit effector neurons, or as well as the muscles which are working for the insects. So acetylcholine and catecholine are such said to be known as the dopamines, which are important neuron transmitters, so which are involved in the impulse conduction in all insects. So the neurons said to be consist of cell bodies, which is said to be known as the perichiron or soma, so which are said to be one or more long, very thin fibers, as well as axons. So a branch of an axon is said to be known as a collateral, and they are said to be associated with a tiny branch process, which are said to be known as the dendrites. So the end of the axon is said to be branched and process called as the terminal arborization. So you must need to remember these words. So after that, the types of neuron. So based on the structure, the neuron may be classified as said to be following classification, which are said to be known as the unipolar, bipolar, as well as the multipolar. So unipolar are said to be known as the cell body with an axon, as well as the bipolar is said to be known as the cell body which bears an axon, as well as a single branch or unbranched dendrites. So the multipolar neurons are said to be with an axon, as well as the several branched dendrites. So these are the three different types of neuron structures. And after that, we are going to see about the neuron basic units of the nervous system, which are said to be known as monopolar, bipolar, as well as the multipolar. So the monopolar is said to be known as most, which is most commonly in insects. So they used to have a single absorption point, and the and in bipolar, which is said to use it to have a peripheral cells, which are said to be known as bipolar, as well as in multipolar, which are said to be occur usually in the ganglia regions of the insects. So they are said to be known as said to be mainly present in ganglia. And the soma, which is said to be also known as the perichiron, which is in the central part of the neuron cell. And while seeing the basic functions of the neuron, which are basically of three types, so they are said to be known as the sensory neuron, as well as the motor neurons, which are known as afferent as well as efferent, and the internuclear neurons, which are said to be known as the association neurons. So while seeing this one, you can able to see this picture where they use it to have the presence of sensory neuron, as well as the motor ones, and the synapse and the internucleary, which are present in mainly in the brains, as well as the central nervous system in the pot. So after that, the sensory neurons, which are said to be known as the afferent, which is usually known as the bipolar, which is located in the sensory organs. So they are said to be used to conduct the impulse to sense organs of the central nervous system, which is present in the brain, as well as the motor neuron or efferent. So they are said to be known as unipolar, as well as located in the periphery of the CNS. So they use it to conduct impulses from CNS to effector organs. So the internuclear, which is said to be known as associate neurons, so they are said to be known as the unipolar, which is located in the periphery of the central nervous system. So they interlink the sensory as well as the motor neurons in the central neutral system. So after that, we are going to see about the ganglia, which are said to be known as the cell bodies of the interneurons as well as motor neurons, which are aggregated with fibers interconnecting all types of nerve cells to nerve center, which are said to be known as the ganglia. So you must need to remember that the nerve centers are said to be known as the ganglia. So the ganglion is said to be known as the singular one, as the ganglia is said to be known as the plural one. So after that we are going to see about the mechanism impulse conduction by two means. So they are said to be known as the axonic conduction, which is known as the ionic composition, varies between insect body inside and outside of the axon, which is resulting in the excitable conditions of the insect body. So the impulse conduction are said to be transferred from the body to insect body by the electrical response. So on the synaptic condition, where the neurochemical transmitters are said to be involved in this process. So the neurotransmitter reactions are conducted in the impulse conduction as follows. They are said to be known as the acetyl CoA plus choline chloride, where is used to form acetylcholine, and the acetylcholine is said to be again reversed to choline plus acetic acid in the presence of acetylase, as well as acetylcholine esterase. And the nervous system. So the nervous system in the insect body is said to be classified into three types, which are said to be known as the central nervous system, visceral nervous system, and the peripheral nervous system. So the central nervous system, which is said to be known as the brain, and the visceral is said to be known as the various parts which are used to conduct this sensory movement in the insect body, which are also known as the secondary central nervous system, and the periphery, which is the territory one of the central nervous system, where is used to conduct all the one from the insect sensation from the insect body. So while seeing the central nervous system, it consists of double series of nerve centers, which are said to be known as ganglia. So the ganglia are connected by longitudinal nerve fibers, which are said to be known as the connectives, and the transverse tract of nerve fibers is known as the commissary. And the central nervous system include which are the following are the brain and the subphalangeal ganglia and ventral nerve cord, which are said to be known as the thoracic ganglia as well as the abdominal ganglia. So while seeing the central nervous system, so we are going to see about the brain as well as the sub-esophageal ganglia and the thoracic ganglia as well as the abdominal ganglia. So it's how the presence of the central nervous system used to happen in the insect body. So after that, in the brain we are going to see that one which is to be known as the supraesophageal ganglia. So the anterior ganglion, which is to be located at the foregut at the esophagus in the head. The brain is said to be formed by the fusion of three cephalic neuromes. So the cephalic neuromes which are present in the brain are protocerebrum, deuterocerebrum as well as tricerebrum. So protocerebrum is said to be known as the larger one, which is present in the insect body, and they used to composed of invertebrate compound eyes as well as the oxalate, and deuterocerebrum, which is found beneath as well as found next to the protocerebrum, which is known as the inverted antenna, as well as the trichocerebrum, which is below inverted labrum, which is present in the head of the insect brain. So the brain is said to be known as the sensory center, which controls the insect behavior as much as human. So after that, the esophageal subphalangeal ganglia. So it is said to be known as the special ganglion ventral, which is present in the esophagus. So they are said to be connected by circumesophageal connectives, which is to the brain. So they use it to fusion to the three cephalic neuromes, which are said to be known as, which is said to be formed by three cephalic neuromes, and it also invertebrates the sense organs. And it also invertebrates the sense organs like mandible, maxilla, labrum, salivary glands, as well as the neck region, which are present in the insect body. So after that, the ventral nerve cord. So the median chains of subgenital ganglia attached to one by paired connectives. So they are known as the thoracic ganglia, which are said to be the invert legs as well as muscles, and the abdominal ganglia. So the innervate spiracle as well as the genital organs and cerci, etc. And the thoracic abdominal ganglia, so which is used to composed of hoppers, aphids and flies, and thoracic as well as the abdominal ganglia, which are said to be composed of single ganglion, which are known as the thoracic abdominal ganglions. So the innervate genetic organs as well as the cerci, which are present in the thoracic abdominal ganglions in the insects. So it's the CNS in the central nervous system's top view. So you can able to see the oxygen nerves as well as optic lobe, deuteron, protocerebrum as well as the trichocerebrum and the frontal ganglions. So if you do not clearly see the picture in this video, you can able to see it in the lecture notes, which is in the description. So it's the side view where you can even clearly see where are the presence of each and every nervous system requirement organs are said to be present. And now I have given an example of the central nervous system of a locust, so where you can able to see the brain which is connected to the compound eye, as well as the nerve cardi, as well as mandible, maxilla, and the mouth parts, as well as the neck region. So after that we are going to see about the visceral nervous system. So they used to composed of such several organs. The one is stomatial as well as stomatic-gastric, so which is used to induce the frontal ganglion, which is associated with the heart and forehead, and the ventral one, which is used to be known as the hypercerebral ganglion. So they are said to be associated with the nerve cord as well as the endocrine glands, and the caudal sympathetic ganglion, so which is used to consist of ventricular ganglions, which are associated with the posterior segments of the abdomen. So while seeing the generalized insect central neural system, so they use it to composed of the frontal ganglion, hypocerebral ganglion, as well as the connective circumesophageal tissues, and the thoracic glands, as well as abdominal ganglions. So I must need to remember you one more thing: a ganglion, which is known as the collection of neurons. So the skin is composed of double chains of ganglion, which is joined by lateral as well as the longitudinal connectives. In many insects, the ganglion is said to be fused in some of the insects like diphtheria. So, and after one we are going to see about the peripheral nervous system. It used to mainly composed of the motor neurons, which is used to regulate the muscles of the ganglion to the central nervous system, as well as the visceral nervous system. So the sensory neurons of the cuticular sensor structure, which is used to receive mechanical, chemical, as well as thermal or visual stimuli from an environment, so which are said to be carried out by the process of peripheral nervous system. So the neurosecretory cells and coleoptera alta, so where you can able to see the juvenile hormones are said to be present by the peripheral one. So they are said to be maintaining the hormone secretion, which are important in the insect body. So they are also maintaining the brain hormone, as well as making the prothoracic gland to create the molting hormones in different insects, where you can be able to make the larva to mold as well as the pupal mold, and the adult formation process are made by this third tethered neuron. So I have given the lecture notes in description. If you have any doubt, please comment in the section, or you can able to join us in the Instagram and ask your doubts. I can able to clear you up to my particular level. So if you like the video, like it and share it with your friends, and subscribe to BSc Agriculture and hit the bell icon to get regular updates. So thanks for watching the video. Thank you. I will catch up in next videos.